Hello and welcome to Red Road Journeys. This is Charlie Chuibaka coming at you, and today we're going to look at just another recovery hack, little tips and things on living in the culture of recovery and getting on with our recovery. So one of the things I see quite a lot of is really criticizing each other and say like 12-step meetings and such. Especially say someone's been around a long time, or no, say somebody's in their later years when they decided to get sober, when the opportunity came about and they got sober. And say 40s, all right, maybe 50s. But so now the person's in recovery, and then a young person comes along, and they're giving it a go. You know what? There's a lot of criticism I see against younger people trying to get sober. Like, we haven't suffered enough? Come on. You know, I got sober when I was 20. All right, and I remember getting criticized a lot by some of the old timers, you know, in 12-step programs saying,
I spilled more drinks than you drank in your whole life.
You know, and if you look at the concept of dignity, which means you simply matter. That's all dignity really means, is you matter. Your health matters, your safety matters, your recovery matters, your efforts matter. All right, your experience matters. You don't have to earn it. It just is. All right. And then, okay, so if dignity means you matter, indignity means you don't matter. And I remember feeling that a lot from some of them old timers, you know, just criticizing me because I'm, you know, young and I wanted to get sober. There's no doubt in my mind I was an alcoholic. I mean, I've been arrested, 13, 14 times for mostly just for drinking, sometimes for not showing up to court and whatnot, in Flagstaff. But there are hundreds of situations and scenarios when somebody comes in sober. You know, don't act like you know all of them. You know, if you've been around the rooms for a little bit and somebody new comes in, you know, whether they be female, a male, a younger person, an urban Indian, a res Indian, you know their family name and a little bit about them. You don't know all the ins and outs of what they've been through. And also stop criticizing them. Stop being such a dick. You know, treat people with dignity. When someone's new in recovery, don't assume you know what they've been through to get in those rooms. All right, whether they're LGBTQ or something, you don't like the way they dress. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know if they've had it made. You know, it's that old school mentality. It's that negative warrior syndrome of criticizing somebody. Oh, you're like this and like this. When I was your age, I never had it so good, or all that. You know, you're actually pushing somebody away. Now, it's okay to share your story. I mean, that's what we go to meetings for, is to share our story, share our experience, strength, and hope. But don't use it in a way that's going to push people around. You can share your story, and you can share, you know, of course. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about sharing your story to help somebody. If you're sharing your story at somebody to kind of push them away, to kind of criticize them, that's negative warrior shit, man. Is that how you want to earn your sobriety for today? By pushing somebody away? You know, and possibly seeing them go out and drink and possibly die even? You know, I've been working with alcoholics and not all of them in recovery, but again, because I'm a behavioral health person, I've been doing counseling for, almost 20 years now. Man, I've worked with, over the last 20 years, thousands of people, literally thousands of people. You know, 8 hours a day, I'd be seeing different people. So, and believe me, you do not know all the ins and outs of what they've been through until they really start sharing and you start getting to know them. You know, we didn't come into these rooms because we have it so good. I mean, a lot of young people have alcoholic parents. Everybody around them is either a negative warrior or drinking and using. They're surrounded by suicides. They see their parents drink themselves to death. It ain't easy for anybody. All right, so learn to treat people with some dignity. Treat them like they matter. You know, instead of criticizing them, just say, you know, I'm glad you're here. Then you can go huff and puff after the meeting all you want, you know. But if it feels fake, you know, it's fine. It's supposed to. Change is supposed to feel fake. Anyway, come back at you more with more recovery hacks, tips, and please subscribe to my channel and have a good day. Don't drink.